Hey sis, welcome back to Niche to Nations, home of the 21 Day Biz Challenge. Again, I'm your host, Angelica Stanley, and we're in week 12 of this challenge. Can you believe it? Today, we're diving into how to automate your business and create passive income with peace. Because let's be honest, if it's not built in peace, it's not from God. Let's get started.
Get ready to build your dream business with clarity, confidence, and purpose, all while staying true to God's calling for your life. Hey, what's up? I'm Angelica Stanley, and welcome to Niche to Nations podcast, home of the 21 Day Biz Challenge. It's time to take action and create the impact you were made for. Your story is for His glory. Let's build together, sister.
Why you need automation for your business. If you've made it this far in the challenge, you've laid the foundation, you've got a signature offer, maybe a few products or services, but now you're tired of juggling all the things. Automation isn't just about replacing you, it's about supporting you. It's how we stay in obedience to God's calling without burnout. It's about creating margin to rest, margin to homeschool, margin to hear from God clearly. One of the ways that I really enjoy having automations in my daily life is going with the standard of reflecting on the processes that I do. Remember, I told you this a couple podcasts ago, probably even the last one. Look at the automations that you do manually. The only difference between manual and automation is whether the process is using tech or not. So I want you to think of maybe a client onboards to work with you. And once you get that email, then you go to your Google Doc and you copy the email that you already pre-made and you update it, edit it, put it in there, welcome them, give them an authentic welcome, kind of personalize it. But the meat and potatoes of like their first steps, what they need to do, here's the login, that can be all templated, right? Well, automation makes it so that that's automatic, and we do that via email. Okay. So this is the reason why email and then using tools like Trello and Canva scheduling through the paid feature, especially if it's connected to Instagram, you're able to use Canva to schedule posts. So a lot of these things get to be automated, right? So again, we got to be able to set up those funnels in order for that to become automated. So how can we do that? Well, here are areas that you today, okay? Email sequences. You're going to set up a welcome sequence using Google Workspace or platforms like ConvertKit, Flowdesk. I'll leave all the information of those below. Now, Flowdesk is not free, but they give you a 30-day trial. ConvertKit is free, but they don't give you free automations. The freest one it's called MailerLite. However, I stopped using MailerLite because they were free for automation, but my clients struggle with the emails and the setting it up and all of that. And they wanted things to be simpler, and they also wanted to be able to sell using their email platform. And that's why ConvertKit is actually originally where I started. I was on ConvertKit. Now it's Kit. And then I went to MailerLite only because I did a training and the lady was like, you need to be here doing this. And so I went and did that, but that wasn't what the Lord told me to do. So I'm giving you those three options only because you can do your research and decide which is best for you. Should you be interested in going with either of the ones that I am set up with, click the link below and get started because I give you through my affiliate link some additional support and discounts, okay? At no extra charge for you or anything like that. The example of an email sequence would be a freebie, right? So this could be to introduce your story or to show you or them, how you help them. One of the things that I do when I run a faceless business is I always promote a a digital product that is a freebie. And because it's faceless, I want to tell people and show them experience of what I do, right? And so the same thing goes with the podcast. My freebie is the Clarify My Calling, right? The 21-day biz devotional. And it shares testimony, but it also walks you through the word of God to help you lay out that foundation. Well, it's a freebie, but at the end of the freebie, there are offers that people can click to work with me. You can work with me inside of the Biz Collective, right? So this keeps nurturing your audience while you're sleeping, okay? So let's say somebody's scrolling and they listen to your podcast at 10 o'clock at night. Y'all, I'm sleeping. Unless I had some work overflow that needed to happen, I'm sleeping and I am not responding to emails. I am not doing any of that stuff, okay? And so you're going to get an autoresponder of the digital products that go straight to you. And the blessing of that is you're going to start working and you're going to read and do all of that stuff. And then in the morning, I'll check my email. I might send you an email saying, hey, what's up? How did you like the devotional? But I still have automation set up that are going to follow through with responding to you or anything like that. Because why? They're already set up. The second thing is going to be batching content. When you batch your podcast graphics, emails, and reels for the week, it's a blessing, okay? I record my podcast, and break it into emails, carousels, and captions. That's the Automate with Angelica method, okay? Not only do I show you in Automate with Angelica how to set everything up, so that it's that way, but I'm going to be showing you tools over the 5 weeks of Automate with Angelica, which is a course, in order to get that done, okay? So you can save 5 hours a week just by planning 1 to 2 hours ahead. Then I also use Google Calendar, and I use Google Calendar Schedule for scheduling clients and booking appointments. And I also use a Google form that is automated to send through when the clients book with me on a session, like they, for $47 or a free coaching session, there's automatically a link that is a Google form that is a questionnaire. Answer these questions before we get on the call so that we can have that time specifically to what we're working on. This means no more DMs like, hey, when are you free? You book, everything's automated. You don't have to spend time, communicating. They just have, not that you don't want to communicate with them, but it's like the back and forth of, oh, are you free Thursday? No, I'm not. Well, send me your 2 times. No, here's my calendar. Book the best time that's for you. If you snag that time, I already have it set up in my calendar that when somebody books there, I'm not going to be doing office work. I'm going to be doing a client call, or you see what I'm saying? And it's all automated. I don't have to worry about all of that because it's already been set up. The next thing is, let's talk about passive income. Passive income isn't just about selling in your sleep, okay? I know a lot of people say, oh, I've been selling, making money in my sleep, but it's about preparing systems that align with your calling, okay? So you have a morning routine, right? Okay, so you wake up in the morning, let's say you drink some water, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you put your robe on, you go into the kitchen, you start boiling the water for your lemon and water, and you switch out for the coffee because you're going to have your coffee while you're getting ready to do your hair and your makeup, right? And then because you brush your teeth again. And so you have this whole routine, and then you get everything done before the kids wake up, because the second their alarm goes off, then you're like running till the wheels fall off, right? And so that's autopilot. That's autopilot. You have a natural think of the things that you do physically that you're just on autopilot. Like, is it making dinner, or think of all of those things. Like, automations are not just because of artificial intelligence. We can run on autopilot all the time. You're probably sitting at work listening to this podcast, doing your work in autopilot because you've done it so many times. It's like subconsciously in your brain. It's like, okay, client just came in, book them. Hi, welcome, thank you. Please wait till they call you in. Thank you. Or, hi, thank you for calling so-and-so customer service. My name is so-and-so, and how can I direct your call? Right? Thank you for calling. You already have these automations, okay, set up. So don't be afraid to automate your business for yourself, right? You can start by packaging what you've already created into a digital download or mini course, and then use the same automation tools to launch that. So essentially, once I teach you and walk you through these things, you can rinse and repeat for all of this, right? So I teach all of this inside Automate Angelica. The workshop started last week on the 20th, where we build all of this in real time together. So this is a course, Automate with Angelica, but every time I build a course, I have the professional like modules that are about 10 to 15 minutes that I record. They're real aesthetic, real nice, put together. But then I open and I provide the recording of, or the replay of, the workshop portion of that. So that workshop portion of that, whether it's in person or virtual, it is us working together to have that hands-on, right click here. Hey, Angelica, I'm not understanding this, that you might not necessarily get just from being in a course. Okay. So I teach all of that inside of Automate with Angelica. Go ahead and click below, learn all about that stuff so that we can get started. Okay. And let's say that you're not a tech person and you're just like, Angelica, I don't even if you taught me how to do the automations, like I just want to be in my lane. I had this blessing of a call, it was a referral. I'm going to be honest with you, majority of my clients, my one-on-one clients, my higher end ticket services, they come from referrals. People will send. And to me, that's like marketing like Jesus, right? Like I don't need, the goal of me marketing is like, hear my podcast if it helps you. That's why I just give. I like basically tell you step A, step 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through, because I'm not banking on you purchasing from me. I just want you to go get it done. So my podcast is for doers. And then if doers want the accountability and excitement and community and all of that, then yeah, $7 a month. But my higher end come from referrals. And they come from referrals because they're people that I've set up and helped. And anyways, so I got on a call on Saturday. And so I got on a call and it was to set up, because we're doing I call them, it's a a la carte session of divine design, basically where I set up your entire website, either a 1-page or a 4-page website using Google and or Squarespace. And we go through and set it up. And I basically, if you don't have a branding kit, I'll do a branding kit with you and we'll set up your whole brand and do your website. We'll do the automations. We'll do all of these different things. And if you come with the brand, then I take all of that and I put it all together. Well, that is an option for you, is what I'm saying. If you're wanting to just get this done, look, Angelica, I just want it done and I want to show up and I want to podcast and I'm cool with creating social media because I can learn to automate that. But everything else, like I need help setting up that tech stuff. I need help to make this, I'm your girl. Okay. So I only take 3 website clients a month. Okay. So if you're interested in that, click the link below, okay? I want to close in this, okay? Because I have homework for you. Your week 12 biz challenge homework is to set up one automated system in your business this week, okay? So I know I've mentioned before to set up an automated sequence. Have you finished that automated sequence, okay? If you haven't, finish it, okay? The next thing could be build a simple client intake form using a Google form. Now, I want you to go look at Google Forms, okay? Now, if you're not set up on Workspace, this isn't, going to work for you as efficiently automated, because you have to be on the standard plan. You have to have a domain in order to set up from the calendar. But let's say a client books with you a session and they're going to be with you one-on-one, but the first time that they book with you, they automatically schedule, they pay, and they get on the call with you. And it's really just to do your business. I'm not talking about a call that's like a sales call. I'm talking about they're in your program and the only reason why they're getting on that call is because they're ready to do the work. You're not selling anything to them. Okay. The program already sold itself. Okay. There's a big difference. So this intake form will help you navigate that. And then the other option is that I want you to use your Google Calendar to block out time for work, home, homeschool, and balance, and start using the automations that are already available at your fingertips to start running business. Okay. Below, I have some resources for you. I have the startup booking toolkit. I have the Automate with Angelica workshops, the course, all of that, of course, like I said, and of course, join me inside of the Biz Collective, okay? It's $7 a month. You can take this podcast and be like, hey, listen to this. I have some questions and let's do it, okay? My friend, if you've been overwhelmed by all of the to-dos, this is your reminder. God doesn't call you to build alone. He equips, he leads, he sends you help. Let automation be a part of that help. Join the Automate with Angelica workshop starting today, and let's build your systems together in peace, okay? So until next time, stay faithful, stay focused, stay fearless, my sister. I love you. God bless you. Until next time, God willing, talk soon.